Okay.
So good afternoon, Miss Ben. Yeah, good afternoon, guys. So last meeting we tackled how to initialize the skills. I initialize skip lists and the basic functions of skip lists. We simulated insert first, insert last, the purpose of coin flip, and more. So next slide, Master Jim. Next slide. So now let's continue with our insertion where we insert between. Next slide. So we create an update array which holds all the highlighted nodes that will point to the new node. So we start at level 2 since our skip list value is now 2. We then compare the condition. Is 50 greater than 30? Um, should I call a student in this question? Should I call Mark? Mark, are you here?
We'll ask Mark if 50 is greater than 30. Don't tell me
So
we'll
make
ask Mark if
just to make
30
sure
is.
lang, miss. Just to make sure lang, miss.
Huh? So just to make sure you're kidding me, you'll ask Mark if 50
Just
is
to make
greater
sure
than
na
30?
luminaw lang si Mark, miss. Sorry. Mark, sorry Mark if common sense rin ko siya pero is 50 greater than 30?
Yes, 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 yes.
So based on what I discussed last meeting, since the condition is true, what will we do? Should we decrement our level or should we move to the next node? What do you think?
Ko na siya to move sa next node.
Yes. Mark, you are correct. Kindly message
Just need to
Mr.
know.
Samson for the price after this presentation. So next slide, Mr. Jid. So now we are in the next node. So um now we have nothing to compare and our level is still not less than 0. So we decrement our level again and record node 30 to our update array. So next slide. Again, we have nothing to compare and our level is still greater than 0. So we record again node 30 to our update array and decrement our level. Next. So we are now in the node 30 and we have something to compare. Next, so we have something to compare. So is 50 greater than 75? The condition is false because as you can see, that is a very simple condition. So since 50 is not greater than 75, the condition is false. We instead of moving to the next node, we decrement our level again. So next slide, Jade. Now our level is -1. We will now stop to find the proper position of the newly inserted node, then do the insertion process. Slide 40. Next. We do now our coin flip, where heads increment our new level and tails makes the function stop and return the new level value. So next. Let's assume that the return value is 1. So meaning we got one head, then after the next flip, we got tail. So the function ends and we got a return value of 1. Next, next slide. We then dynamically allocate 50 with its level 1. Then next, Jade. Using the update array, we get the value which holds all the highlighted nodes that will point to the new node. And next, we then update our pointers and we are done with insert between. Now for the next part, Master Jade will discuss us
Not
on
yet.
how to search nodes in
Not
skip
yet. Not
list.
yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
My question is,
Yes.
what's
Okay.
the question, Miss?
Uh, how did you get the pointer of 30, second level of 30? How did you get it to point to the second level of 50?
The second, can you go back to the slide?
There,
Balik.
that's a slide there. No,
What
no,
was
no,
the
not
question?
this one. That
Oh,
one. That can I mong ano your that one.
15 ako.
That
Kada
line
15,
there.
Miss.
No, 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 no.
Ah,
Kanang arrow there, the pointer. You know the second block, kanang index 1 of element 30. You have there the
index.
blue block and then pointing to the red block with null.
Yes,
How did
Miss.
that happen?
Ah, wala na siya di point yun sa kuan day, Miss, sa block ay sa wait sagad. Ay sabi sa. I
The
repeat the
magic,
question, miss.
magic. How did you how did you get that value? How did it happen?
Oh, ni-point siya
Oh,
sa
so
node,
where
miss.
where did you get that value? Where did you get the pointer?
Ni-get siya sa node, miss,
Huh?
gikan sa ubos.
Oh, di ba? You only have a pointer to the lowest level?
Yes, miss.
Then
Oh,
you said you inserted 50 at its appropriate level.
ni-point siya sa node, miss. Ni-point na siya sa node.
May point
Sa
lagi sa node. Ang akong
ah,
problema is where did you get that value? How did you get
aw
that value?
ni sa katong kwan, miss, kay gi-copy niya ang value sa katong node 30, miss. Like since ang node 30 is null man to, miss, gi-copy lang niya ang value. Then
Ha?
pwede
Copy niya ang
i-backlang.
value?
As you can see here, miss, 'di ba, ang sa node 30, ang level 1 ni node 30 is null man, miss, so gi-copy ra niya ang value sa node 30 null, and sa level 0 is si 30 is pointing to 75, then si 50, so gi-copy ni 50 na unsa gi-point ni 30, so 50 now points to 75, then si 30 mo point na siya ni 50.
How did you
Then
get how did you get that one? How did you know nga nasa na 30?
tungod sa update
Ay,
array, miss.
update array? Are you sure? What happens if there was a 40 there in between? So 30, 40, and then 40 has only zero level. Ano lang siya? Usa ra gyud ka pointer si ano
Ah,
40. How would you have
ma
inserted 50?
sa update array ano, miss, kay instead of level 0 na update array na 30, it should be 40 na, miss, kay mo traverse mo to siya ni 40 dapat.
Oo niya, how will the connection be? That should be level 2 of 30 pointing to 50.
Level 2 of 30 pointing di ko kasi it's sa
Kanang naay null na pointer sa imo 30 assuming na ay 40 din ha. And then ang
yes, miss.
40 is level 1 lang. Tapos si
Hmm,
50 kay level 2. So duha ka na null imong gibutang din ha. And
mm.
then nanganong null ba na unya na ay pointer to 75. Kamaayo gud ano. Na ay pointer nganong mga null. And then so ang level 2 of 30 kanang
Ah,
null diya sa 30 will
I
point to 50. So
I
saan
think
mo na? I
pili
think.
I think pili feel ako marag na misunderstood lang guro ang simulation, marag sa sakto guro ana, miss, siguro 30, 75, then 50 lang guro, miss, ana, miss.
Ha? 30, 75, hindi
75.
50? Dili. 50, 50 muna.
Ah, wait,
Oh.
eh,
Teka lang, do you understand my question? Because kanina you said 50 and then where will, kana sa situation. Now,
mm.
pagpagutan ako, where will you get that arrow kanang nag-point, second level of 30 will now point to the null thing of 50? Kay null biya na siya ganina. Null biya na siya ganina. Now, it's now pointing to the node. It's now pointing to the node containing 50. Sige, ano na lang taan na null. Pointing to the node containing 50. Yes, Jogi. Sige.
Ay kuan miss, 'di ba null tong previous value sa first level sa node 30? Nya
Yes. Ay,
your
first level?
question is
No, it's not null.
yes miss, iba
Level 1.
di
Delete first level. First
yeah.
level is level 1. Mingon kay kag first level, that's 0.
Okay miss, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
level 1.
Level
Sige,
1 miss.
level 1.
'Di
Null
ba
sa
null man na
gikan.
siya and you're
Okay.
wondering miss like where siya makakuan kuha address para mo connect siya sa next na node which is 50.
Yes.
Unya ang answer na miss kay gikan siya sa kuan sa level below niya miss which is kanang sa kuan sa level 0 na nagpoint na siya daan sa 50. Since kaning ang arrows man na din miss kay nagpoint man jud ni siya tinuod sa node rather than the array itself or the
Correct.
index.
Correct. Okay, my question is, that's why I introduced the concept of, I introduced 40. What if 40 na siya din ha? Na ay 40 in between 50 and ano, na ay 40 in between 30 and 50. And then si 40 is only level 0. So level 0 na siya. But your 50 to be inserted is level 1. Maximum level is level 1. So that means level 1 of 30 will point to that node containing 50. So how will you get that value? Ayaw sa Wayne. Sila sa ipaansira. Ang kanisang reporter sa ipaansira. Ay, sila sa ipaansira. Members of the group muna paansira. And then before, if nobody in the members, then you can make your suggestion. So my question now is the insertion process. The insertion process, suppose na 40 din ha. So you said first level. So level 0. So level 0 of 40. Pero 30 man siya gikan. And what what is this update array again? Are this numbers or pointers? Numbers. You're putting numbers imong update array. I don't understand. Why nga nung numbers imong update array? Sige. Are numbers pointers? Sige, we'll leave
Uh,
that one na.
um,
Naapa mo'y problema to explain that one para we will not waste time. So, kana siya ha. So, wala gid ni siya na-explain properly. Ngano unsaon pag-insert. Okay. Sige. Wayne, you'd like to say something? Sige, anyway, the group has yet to explain that one ha. Pero nakasabot ra mo sa akong question. Kung saong pag-insert kung naa pa nay 40 din ha between 30. Karon kayo inserting 50 between 30 and 75. Wherein si 30 has 3 levels, 0, 1, 2, 3. 75 has level 1 only. And then suppose na anay siya 40 na level, no, not level 1, level 0. So 1 level lang. So kung naay 40 na, 50 will be inserted between 40 and 75. And then si 50 has 2 levels. So muna siya. And you are to connect that level, the second level of 30 to the node containing 50. So unsaon ana pag-work out. Mm. Yes, for kung you are traversing via level 1, di siya mo pass by sa 40. Mudahos siya from 30 to 50. And wrong sad ng notation nila kay null unya na ay pointer. Hmm? Nganong null ni nga red?
Miss, sikat na miss sa canvas miss, send to back miss. Supposedly mo overlap unta na siya miss.
Sige. Okay.
So 30 to 75 unta na siya miss.
I'm just saying. Go. Okay. Sige, we'll go to the next, but you have to explain that one. How is that? So that means the explanation for insert is not that clear because you cannot answer that kind of insertion, that scenario. So again, ang inyong explanation is just based on a scenario. Kay di mo maka-explain how is it done. Okay. Sige.
hello, miss. Hello, miss.
Yes, go Jade.
So, magkuhan ko sa kanang search, miss. Firstly, from ako na itong list nag-insert miss ha. So, tapos, let's search for the last node, which is 75. So, if we go next, we start at the highest level and we check where the head level 2 points to, which points to node 30, this node. So, and then we check, is 75 greater than 30? So if true, we move to the next node. So if we next slide, now the temp now is now at null. And then since the link at level 2 node 30 is null, so we move down a level. So now that the level is 1, we now check where the 30 node 30 level 1 points to, which points to 50. So is 75 greater than 50? Then it is true. So we move to the next node to node 50. And then since link is null, move down a level, and then we check is 75 greater than 75. Since false man not miss, so we move down a level. So a level animus kay negative 1. And now since level is less than 0, then we return the next node, which is 75. So we check is 75 equal to 75. Then it is true. Then 75 is an element from the skip list. Let's try another example lang. So let's try
Lee,
na
for a while ha, for a while. I don't think that we'll have to linger in this because it's really just straightforward. It is actually the insertion and deletion that is really challenging.
sa pag-traversal dyan, miss.
Yes. And you also gave us a very simple example for traversal. Dapat you gave us a more complex search. You gave us an
Ito,
no. Diliin ani na there are only there are only one, two, three, four elements.
amo,
Dapat you should have given us a more complex what do you call this? Uh skip list. But anyway, straightforward the good says search.
yes, miss. So, magkanakan po kanina sa kaning 40
You just
or
ask
not
them.
na.
Sige.
So,
40. Sige na lang, go.
kuan miss, magka-same lang kapan miss. So, we start at the highest level, which is level 2. So, kanata next na ta. So, 40 so kani points at 30 is 40 greater than 30, true. Then null man false. We check 40 greater than 50, which is false. So we move down. Then same as well, 40, kaya nag-point man ng level 0 to 50, so false, level 0 na. So, mao nang ma-level negative 1 na. Then since level is less than 0, then mo return ta sa next node, which is 50. So is 40 equal to 50? False. Then 40 is not an element from the skip list. So that's it for the search lines.
Sige, Jade.
So we
What could
proceed
have
na
happened if you are looking for ano, Jade? If you're looking for 10.
10 miss. Let's start
Oh, everybody listen. If you're looking for
let us
10.
start from the beginning. So, kung mo-search ka sa 10 mes, kaya mo-start module ka sa highest level based sa kaning sa mong highest level which is 2. So, mo-start ka rin. So, mo-check ka is is 10 greater than 30. So, false mo dyan na siya mes. So, mo-naog ka level. So, imong level ari kay ma 1 na. Then mo-check ka is 10 greater than 20 sa node kay nag-base ka sa node. So, false mo-naog ka. Tapos, same lang gapon 10 is greater than 20, false gapon, so ma-0. So mo-return ang node 20, tapos mo-check is 10 equal to 20, tapos false, so dili siya element from the skip list.
You should have given that scenario instead of
Okay,
40.
yes.
That would have been a better scenario than
Yes,
40.
yes, yes.
Kasi 40, you also pass through the same path kanina sa pag-search name mo ni 50. Okay, sige. Continue. Again, that's just straightforward. So you go down to the next level if the pointer is equal to, is null,
Oh,
if
yes,
the
my
pointer is
sims.
equal to null,
Uh,
or the
almost,
element is less than.
yes, miss.
So
So we move on now to the deletion which will be presented by Mr. Samson.
Hello, madunggan ako. Okay. So now I'll be demonstrating the simulation for the delete function. So next slide, Jade. So let's start by deleting the node 30. So like the insert function, we will be using an auxiliary array, which we will call update, and then set it to null. And then the first step for deleting an element kay um we will try to fill up the update array containing the nodes preceding the element or node to be deleted. So next step kay mo traverse ta. So let's try traversing.
yes, Jogi. Is this the same update array as in insert?
Yes, miss. Same ra ang gigamit, miss.
Diha siya nasayop, si Jomar. Because null man na siya, so dapat ang update array is a pointer, dili number. Because he plays 50, 50, 50. Because the update pointer will help us where to insert. Dili 50, 50, 50, 'di ba? If you notice na ato yellow ganina nga 50, 50, 50. Dapat 50 pointer to siya to where it should be inserted. Sige, tan-aw na to kung sa delete. Then if you can understand sa delete, then you can understand also sa insert. Sige,
Buti ka sa miss.
tiwas, go.
Okay, so first step, di ba kay we will find the element 50. So, see, next slide, Jid. So like the sa search traversal, we will start at the highest level, which we can get from the head pointer below or head structure. So 2 man siya, so we'll start at level 2. And then so mo compare na to dira. So is 50 greater than 30. So this is next slide, Jid. So true. So mo move siya sa next node. The next slide, Jid. And then another conditions that mo check siya if null. Since this is null naman, which means we will assign the node 30 or the pointer of node 30 to the update array. Next slide, Jid. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And then we will move down another one. Yes.
Stop ko na,
Yeah,
stop
go,
ko
miss.
na. Your mistake is giving us a number because it is a
Ah, yes, miss.
pointer. So, yung maka 30, dapat pointer na siya dito ni 30, not a
Ah, yes, miss.
number. So, pareho consistent din ni sila. So, pointer siya
Nag-consider ako
so
sa
that
number,
we
miss.
are able to insert not a number.
Ah, yes, miss.
And if since we are inserting here, so applicable sad ang pointer to pointer. Otherwise, you do a look ahead. Sige, we'll see. So, imagine that one, pointer na siya ni 30. So, 30 na siya. So, dapat pointer na siya to the node containing 30. Everyone? Dili na siya 30. Pointer to the
Saan
node
siya?
containing 30. Or,
Like but nga na mag-arrow, miss, mag-point siya sa node 30. Is that what
dapat,
you mean, miss?
dapat mas
Okay,
makaibaw
miss.
mo kay nako. So, unsa man jud? Kay kung pointer na siya to the node containing 30, then you can update the pointer 30. So, mo to answer unta ni Jomar kanina. So, when I asked, how do you access that pointer there? O niya, gingnan man ko niya, ay, kay insert man ni previous. Sige, suppose 40 na. Hindi na siya ka-answer. Because, dapat pointer na siya diha. Okay, sige, next. It would have been, it would have been really interesting if there was a 40 there and then level ang 40 and then we will see the complexity we will really see the kind of skip list
Ay,
kung na ay
makita siya niya, miss,
40
sa
diha,
next na
yeah,
node
and
na
then
tayo,
the
Jid.
level of 40 is only level 0. Yan, ni-skip good siya, ni-skip good siya sa what do you call this, sa pag-insert. So here wala nimo na illustrate ang skipping some numbers. In your illustration, di ba, skip list man siya. So, you will be skipping some numbers. In this case, para lang siyang linked list. Because you did
How
not
about kanang
illustrate,
ni-skip siya sa node 20, miss?
hmm?
Kanang
No,
ni-skip
sa
siya sa
imong
node 20, miss.
example, node 20, no. Skipping
Reject siya,
sa
miss,
ano
sa
lang
node
nimo
30.
sa traversal lang nimo. But sa imong insertion, dili makitaan. So yeah, you have shown that in the traversal, you have skipped some node. But in your insertion and deletion, wala kay na skip. Because 50 sa inyong insertion is still between 30 and 75. 30 and 75. So wala ninyo na illustrate ang skip list in insertion and deletion. Na illustrate ninyo in searching. Okay. Sige. So imagine everyone, pointer na sila. They will just edit this one. Pointer na siya to the node containing 30. Sige. Go. Continue.
Okay, since ang current atong node ay index kay kwan sa level kay level 2 kay null siya. So we will go down another level. So subtract the level counter to 1. Next side, Jid. And then we will check if the 50 greater than 50, so false man siya. So we will assign the pointer to 50 to 1 to the update array. So next side, Jade. Yeah, and then
Oh,
move
very,
down
very
another
good.
level. So -1, so level 0 na ta. And then it's 50 greater than 50. So same applies. So next side, Jade. So add 30 sa 1. The pointer of 30 to the update array. And then, okay,
Jogi, for
miss.
a while. If you had a 40 there, then you will not have all 30, 30, 30 here.
Ay, makita
You
na
would
siya miss sa next na element na delete na to later.
no, kaning imong update ari ba? Pointer man tana siya. You will not have 30, 30, 30 all. You will have 30, 30, 40. Pointer to
Yes, miss,
that.
sakto miss.
Oh,
Yes,
so
sakto
mo
miss.
na nga wala nimo na illustrate properly ang skip.
Ma-illustrate siya miss sa next na element i-delete miss
Sige,
kwan.
okay. I hope so. Go. Sige, continue.
Next side, Jade. So since level 1 naman ang ay -1 man ang level, this means that the end of the searching traversal. So next side, Jade. So now we will connect the update array node to the node after basing on the update arrays, starting from the lowest level, which is 0. So next side, Jade. So we can see here na ang 30 kay ni-connect na siya sa 75 since we are basing it on the pointer pointed by 50. So next slide, Jid. After na kay kaning wait, balik sa Jid, balik. Like sige pa, balik pa. And then kaning sa level 1 since nagkuan mo siya, null naman siya. So mo nag-assign sa nato ang null sa level 1. Next slide, Jid. And then since there are no longer any pointers pointing to 50, so it's as good na deleted na ang element 50. So next slide. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, after that kay we will check if the highest level has been changed. So to check kay we will traverse from the start of the list from the highest level. So next slide, Jade. So we will check if ang head link sa level 2 is equal to null. And then since it is not equal to null man, it is pointing to node 30 man. That is why wala ray na change sa max level or sa highest level sa list. That's why mo enda ang traversal. Yeah, next read. Then let's try deleting another element. So next read. So this time we will be deleting node 30. So let's start the search traversal. So next slide. So start from the highest level, which is 2. Then 30 greater than 30. So this is false. So next slide. So ma-assign ang negative infinity. Yeah, which is the node or the sentinel value located at the first pointer. So next read. And then so we will go down a level since false man to. So is 30 greater than 20? So this is true. So mo stop na diri ang traversal. Next slide, Jade. I did it, wait. So mo search pa tayo. So banayan siya. Yeah, 30 is greater than 30. So this is false. So mo assign ta sa value sa update array, which is the next slide, Jade. Yeah, which is 20. And then after that, we will go down another level. Sige, Jade. And then compare. So 30 is 30 greater than 30. So false. Yeah, next slide, Jade. So i-assign na to ang 20 sa update array. So we can see here na sa update array na to, like, unlike before, different ang value sa dili same tanan. So dili 20, 20, 20. But sa pinakauna kay negative infinity siya at the highest level. So let's try to see unsay may tabo if we try to delete the node 30. Wait sa kadyo, miss.
Can you draw can you draw something in your presentation para you can imagine how it's going to be inserted? That instead of values here, infinity, 20, 20, these are pointers pointing to the node here, that level.
Maka-drawing ka, Jud.
Kana siya instead of negative infinity, kana siya o ni point na siya diri as if. You can see my mouse. I was like, if you can, and then para ma-imagine lang siya, and then just update that one. Kaya siya update array because it's used to update that. So, dili siya number. Pointer siya. Maka-draw ka, Jay?
Yes, Miss, makadraw ka, Miss. Wait, Miss.
Sige, try daw. So, why daw? Try daw. So, it's like ang update array is just parang na a collection of pointers where you are going to insert or delete the element. Linked list man gud na siya.
Nara ba akong
Linked
camera?
list man gud na siya. Yes, Rain. And then you have the update array are pointers to nodes that to be updated. Muna ibo matugo
Ah, sorry.
link. So nag-point na siya sa node to be updated. So ano siya? And it uses the concept of look ahead. That is why naa siya naa siya kining level, kining infinity. Nag-look ahead siya. So since na I look ahead, so you don't have to use pointer to pointer. You don't have to use pointer to pointer kay naamang kay ready na node. Yes. Infinity. Okay, infinity ni point na siya din ha, and that's the structure. And then si 2020. Oh, kana siya. Mo na siya. So that is also the one sa katong kang kang Jomar. Dapat ingon ana siya. So mo to di siya katubag kay wa siya kasabot. Sakpan Jomar. Wa kasabot.
Nakasabot ako, Miss. Nakasabot
Karon
ako,
pa
Miss.
kaya ako gi-explain.
Sorry, Miss.
Anyway, so mo na siya again ang the update array is just like you're welcome a reporter ang wakasabot. So the update array is just like a pointer position. It's a position for every level where the element should be inserted. Okay. Ana na siya. So kana siya mo ana siya ang kuan. So sige, discuss daw, delete. So imagine you have that pointer there. Sige daw. Continue, please continue. Sige daw.
Mawala ba na jud if mo next slide ka jud ang gidrawing?
Mawala siya sa next slide. Sige lang. Okay lang at
Try daw.
mawala ikaw sarbi ang gidrawing ang
Try
sa
next slide jud. Dili ra mawala, miss. So since now man tog search, so -1 meaning the end of the search traversal.
you are
Then next
going
slide jud.
to you are going to delete unsa to? Negative 30 no?
-30, miss,
30,
30.
30. Sige. Mawala siya or dili ang arrow?
Dili ra, miss.
Sige go.
Next slide jud. Yeah, next slide ba jud. So next we will be connecting the node after 30 using the update array. So we can starting at the lowest level, so level 0. So since ang 20 kay mo look ahead man ta, so 20 is pointing to 30 and 30 is pointing to 75. So ang 20 kay assign sa value to wherever 30 is pointing, which is 75. So mo nang ang 20 mag-point na siya sa 75. Then next slide jud. Then after ana, since katong sa level 1 kay sa node 20 kay nag-point man siya sa null, and then null man ang value, so i-assign nato ang null sa level 1 sa node 20. And then next kaning sa
For a while,
negative
for a while,
infinity.
for a while. What
Yes,
happened?
miss.
What happened?
Ang miss, atras ako jud.
Kana.
Nag-point man siya sa,
Sige.
yes, miss.
So,
Ang level
you're deleting
1 node 20 kay nag-point siya
to null.
sa node 30. Yes,
Okay,
miss.
for a while, for a while, for a while. Notice
Nya
that
since ang sa
for a while, for a while,
node
for a
30
while, Jogi.
node 30 kay null
Jogi,
man, i-assign na
Jogi.
sad sa
Kadiyot
level
sa.
1 sa node 20.
Nagkaato sa ipaklaro sa uban, Jogi. Okay. Sige. Everyone, makakita ra mo that using the update array, so kanang infinity is not, it's not really infinity but a pointer. So pointing to the node containing 20. So kana siya, if you notice, you just get the link field of the node containing 30 to be deleted. So mo nang nilahos siya to 75. So ang level 2 nimo kanang 20. So here, ay wait ha. O kato to sa ibabaw di ay. To sa ibabaw kay pointing to null man siya, so manal na to siya. Jogi?
Yes, miss. Manal ng nasa negative infinity, miss.
Ang
Next slide, Jud.
dili lagi sa negative infinity ang manal. Ang manal nimo is katong ano, kanang naa sa node containing negative infinity level 2 nga pointer. Mo na manal.
Yes. Mao akong pasabot, miss. Ang level 2 sa node na negative
May
infinity.
kay mo man lusot-lusot no di gina pwede inig defense pan. Mo na ko pasabot. Sige go. Okay,
Yeah, as you
sige.
can see here, miss, na converted na to null ang kwan sa level 2 with the sentinel value.
Okay,
And then
so
since there are no longer any pointers pointing to 30, then pwede na to ma-free ang territory niya, mawala na siya sa skip list. Next slide, Jude. Yeah, that's all for the demonstration para sa deletion. Thank you.
mhm.
Kapatid, I joke with kapatid. So mag-check pa siya sa kwan Nalimot ko. Mag-check pa siya if na-change ba ang highest level. So we check based on the highest level. So sa 2, and then we will check if ang level 2 sa sa node na sentinel value, we check if null siya. And since it is null man, this means na there has been a pointer deleted. So which means na dili na ni siya mo matter na level. So we will subtract the integer or the integer containing the highest level, the head pointer sa kana sa ubos miss to 1. Next slide, Jid. Yeah, next. May mo na siya 1. And then next, we will check sa level 1. And then we can see sa level 1 na nag-contain sa sentinel value kay kwan. It's not equal to null man. It's pointing to node 20. Therefore, wala ra siya na-delete dire. And then, next slide, Jid. Next slide pa. Then mo end ang traversal miss. Yeah, dahil na ang deletion process para sa node 30. Sige,
Go
Win.
in. Hmm? What is your question?
Di-dynamic siya, Win, para sa kuan, Win, kanang katunan sa pag-insertion sa nodes for the katong mag-contain sa sentinel value, dili ra to usbon. Kay since we will start the traversal man based on the highest level in the head structure.
No. Dynamic siya, Wayne, because not all of the nodes will have complete 3 pointers. Some nodes will only have 2 pointers. Some nodes will only have 1 pointer. Kung level 0 ra siya, so dili niya kinahanglan ang duha ka pointers. So array man siya. Array, so dynamic array. So kung level 0 ra siya, usa ra ka buok iyang kinahanglan. So kung usa ra ka pointer, only 1 pointer is needed. Kung until level 1 siya, so 2 point. So the array will be of size 2 only. So because it's an array of pointer. So pwede rin siya dili dynamic, but that means every node will have 3 pointers,
Mo-consume siya ga necessary
and then
space.
mag-count lang siya. Actually dili necessary mag-count. Dili siya mag-necessary og count kay null ra man gihapon ang iyang value. Null ra man gihapon iyang value. So there. And if you notice there, you don't have to count how many dynamically allocated pointers or what is the size of the array. Wala kay count, so you don't really. Okay, so can you do a sum? Yun lang ang problema, wala lang nila na-illustrate properly ang update array because an update array will contain pointers to where it's inserted. Maybe we can go back to that and then tanawa na to ko gun sa tong pag-insert if there was a 40 para klaro unta to. Kato ta yung gi-illustrate si Jogi was able to illustrate katong dynamic update array na are not exactly the same. So, nag-infinity 2020 siya. So, katumagong sa insert kay they're all the same. Same ang value. So, if you're going to present it in that manner, so your audience will think that it will always be the same. You should have presented that scenario also. Okay, so pointer na lang siya so that, di ba kung pointer, everyone? Cashmel, di ba? Masabot Cashmel. Kung pointer, Cashmel, where are you? Hello.
Yes, miss.
Di ba mas masabtan kung pointer nya pag-insert nimo.
Yes.
Oh, yes, apo nas Cashmel. Di bitaw, mas klaro man to bitaw siya kaysa kaysa element. Okay. So, anything more? Wala pa ba tas ko ano pa ba ni? Random pa ba ni? Wala pa ba tas ano? Perfect. 222 na. Sige na, please proceed. Or do you have any questions? Sige na, go proceed. Okay. Next. Napabiya to'y perfect. Unsa atong perfect?
Ah, wala sa perfect miss kay wala mi naka-create og simulation sa perfect skip list
Look,
miss.
lucky mo. Last ra ba na contest? Perfect ra ba akong gias?
Hala.
Hala, ang last ba yan akong exam ani kaya perfect akong gias. Alam may pagwa ko ni sulti di ay no nya kamoy kasab-an sa inyong nga classmate.
Save ra man sa daang pag-traversa sa kuan guro miss
Nya
sa
kamo rin maka-answer.
aw. Tinabangay lang mi miss. Tinabangay og tudlo.
The traversal is of course the same, but it is the creation. So insert, imuha gyapon responsibility, Jomar. It's the insert that matters.
So mobalik ko percent sa miss.
Ambot lang nimo, bahala ka.
Oh.
Bahala
Sige.
ka. Sige.
Okay,
Basta
so
di
padayon
complete
ta.
ang inyong tutor si Jomar. Sige, go next. Complexity.
So the complexity of a skip next slide, Jade. So the complexity of a skip list is complicated due to its probabilistic nature. It is important to note, though, that these bounds are expected or average case bounds. This is because we use randomization in this data structure. The time complexity of skip lists can be reduced further by adding more layers. So the time complexity of the search, insert, delete can become O log of n in average cases. Next. While for the worst case, we got O of n if all of the elements are in the same level, which force us to visit every node in ascending order, such as printing the entire list in the linked list. Next. So for the space complexity, since level 0 compromises all of the elements, then each higher level contains one half the elements of the level below it. That is why our space complexity is O n log of n. Next.
Hello, hello, miss.
Yes.
So let's now proceed to the code comparison. So as for the code comparison, gibase mo ang kaning nasa kaning internet code from kanang gigs for gigs. So ang ilang code kay gibase sa C++ language tapos sa mga kay gibase sa C. So use the class while ours uses struct. So if we next do initialization, not that much changes aside from the iyang key value sa kanang head node or sa iyang what's that called again? Iyang sentinel value, I mean. Yes, miss.
Jade, is this for random or for perfect?
Random, miss. Sa gigs for gigs, miss. Kay random ang ilang
Sige. Okay.
algorithms sa
Random. So, okay ra gud ang perfect ihatag sa test, no? Kaya wa man gid is. Okay, sige, go. Go, go. You are going to include that in your report.
Yes, miss. So negative 1 ang kaniyang key miss o yung data pero sa mga kay giset na mo to int min which is negative 2 min something. So
Okay.
next is
Why is that so?
insertion.
Why is it so nga negative 1 man ilaha?
Negative one man mas kay more kana dyan ni mas more like ni hold na dyan sa sentinel value na dyan mas.
So
So
why did they what do you think is the reason why they use negative 1?
kuan na mas kana nag-assume sila na dili mo ang like ilang mga kuan ilang mga key kay dili mo negative numbers.
Okay. Good. So that means na negative. So that means you will accept your code will accept negative numbers.
Yes, miss.
Okay.
So next is the insertion. So not that much change aside from the traversal. Like instead of like for loop and while loop, we just use recursion. So if we go to the recursion function call, so mo na yung recursion function call, miss. And one thing to note sa miss kay instead of using greater than or less than, nag-use may greater than and equal to like sa pag-compare sa data. So ang nakalahian ni miss kay dili na kailangan mag-level negative 1 sa pag-traversal or 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 sanay or sa pag-search sa kanang node, miss. Makakaon ako later on lang, miss, sa kanang sa search na function, miss. So let us proceed lang sa so
For a while, Jade.
yes,
You
miss.
said that I was commenting that one before that si Jogi and si Jomar kept on saying go to the next level negative 1. They always mention negative
Yes,
1.
miss.
And then so you're saying that in your case once
Uh,
it is already 0 you stop, so your level will never go negative 1. That's what you're saying,
yes,
Jade?
miss. So sa level 0 jud siya, miss, like dili siya mag-go through to level negative 1, miss. Since nag-compare naman ko sa less than or ay greater than or equal to like ang head value ay ang data, I mean.
Okay. That's good. Question. Si Jomar and si Jogi, they kept on using that. When in their discussion, they mentioned that starting from the highest level, and then there is a discussion wherein starting from the lowest level, baliktad sa ta, ano sa ta, balik sa ta, na ha.
Yes, miss.
So when do you get to go from the highest level to the lowest level, and then lowest level to the highest level? Kanus ana siya mo happen
Sa pag-traverse, miss.
sa pag-traverse. So
Yes, miss.
unsa
Like,
man
gibutang ang
pag-traverse. Sige, pag-traverse kay highest level, go down to the lowest level.
yes, miss, sa pag-traverse, highest
So
level to
how about when they mentioned lowest level to the highest level? When will that happen?
highest level to the highest.
Sige, dili ka mo answer. Si Jomar o si Jogi. So they're the ones who they were the ones who mentioned that one. Sige, go Jogi. O sa Glenn.
In my case, miss kay sa deletion miss kay mo sugod sa lowest to highest. Use
Ah,
bayad na
y-
katong update array miss.
actual deletion? Kanus
Yes, miss.
you use
Katong
both.
pag-connect na miss ba?
You use both. Na kay gi-mention both ibong
Ay,
gi-mention from
yes miss
highest
ang
to lowest, lowest to highest. So kanus ba na mo happen ang highest to lowest and then
okay.
lowest to highest.
So ang highest to lowest gigamit siya when you're still kana mo search mo traverse pa ka sa list para mo search sa element or the node to be deleted. And then
Okay?
katong lowest to highest kay when you connect na the nodes using the update array miss.
Okay, the actual deletion process. So
Yes
ang
miss.
highest to lowest, so take note everyone, highest to lowest, highest level to lowest level, you do that one when you are still looking for the pointers. So katong looking for the node and then updating the pointer array. Katong pointer array, dili element array, pointer array to. And kung once you have done that one, nakita na ang node, the actual deletion process, adto na sad ka magsugod sa lowest level na going up. And then after that, don't forget sa deletion na i-update dito sa ano. And also insertion na i-update dito sa highest level. Katong 1, 0, 1, 2, something. Okay, sige Jade, please continue. Thank you.
Let us proceed now. So sa coin flip, miss, so like instead of using like p variables, miss, ang kaning p, miss, kay it is like the chance of winning. Like if ang p variable is like 0.5, so meaning ana kay 50% chance of winning. And then if p is like 0.75, so 75% chance of winning. Ang kanang p, miss, kay mura na siya constant, miss. Pero sa mga case animes na sa Streamlight kay use na mag-run modulo 2 which is just 50% chance of winning lang. So
What do you think is the reason why they use P? Baka it's more random.
I miss kanang nag-use sila PMS kung or nag-expect sila like kanang less than ay kanang ilang list kay dili kay dako miss. Like if like ang kanang P gani miss kay mas dako chance of winning so like mas dako chance na kanang taas ilang ang ilang kwan miss ilang mga levels miss. Pero if like
Hmm?
less
What
than
is the value of P?
PMS kay giset ra sa user miss or like percentage miss kanang floats siya miss floats is from 0 to 1.
0 to 1?
Yes miss.
Di ba ano naman po ang random? Will return a value between 0 to 1? Ang random value?
Sa mga miss kay rand modulo 2 man miss. So ang return ani miss kay 0 ug 1 ra sad miss.
Hmm. Sige, we'll see. And coin and
So
max. Okay. Saan imong for loop? Anak ko.
malop siya miss kung antud new level kay less than max level or like ang coin kay heads which
Nako,
is
dili readable inyong code. Gisaksakan ninyo yung for loop with so many statement. Gibutangan ninyo
yes miss.
kama. You could have to put your new level assignment o there on top dito pa sa imong initialize pa declaration.
Bitaw.
Kaysa nag-figure out pag unsa pa
Ay,
asa na dihang semicolon to ara ang semicolon. Okay. Kalayo ba? Gipugos gud para butterfly notation, di ba gud necessary gud?
yes miss.
Mas lisod na inon siya sabton on first glance. Mas dili na inon streamline code, mas dali na nun sabton ning PCAS. Making it short with fewer statement doesn't mean you have to make it complex. Dapat at first glance makuha dayon nimo what that statement means. Kaysa kay nagsipa ko una-una asa mang semicolon tora semicolon. Okay. Plus, as much as possible, that is not true to all programming language wherein your condition is not relational expression.
Yes
Na
miss.
akadihay coin and something. That's not true to all programming language. So when you are going to write your code, you make it in such a way that most programming language will adapt to that kind of syntax. Ay, wa pa man di mo PL. Sige. Ini ka PL na nato dukdukon. If ako inyong teacher. Okay. Sige, go. Okay, sige. Next. So, kana ra siya.
So from the deletion
So,
miss like same nga po miss but instead of like kanang for loop and while loop ay traversal we just use recursion miss kay masayon siya sa tan miss. And
and
then
would it be more efficient if it is recursion?
not necessarily miss pero like I think mas dali siya sa tan miss like mas readable siya para sa mga miss.
Recursion, readable, that is relative.
I guess so miss.
That is relative. So, we'll see. Kung pwede naman siyang non-recursive,
Pwede ra miss.
tanaw na to, non-recursive. So, ang inyong gigamit sa inyong recursion is just to move to the next level. That is all it is.
Yes miss sa pag-traversal ra jud miss.
Okay. Di ba, Cashmel, mas dali raman tanawon ang non-recursive, no? Okay, sige. Mas dali ra siya sabton. Sige. Okay, sige, next, please.
So next miss sa search mag-assume nga po sa miss sa deletion of kanang insertion like instead of loops like nag-use lang recursion. So that's it for miss.
And then I told you in data structure that if you can avoid recursion, you avoid.
Yes miss.
Okay, so at least knowing how to make them recursive is nice skill. Okay, that's it. We have 35 minutes. We have 25 minutes to go to the next report. So good na ta. So was supposed to go next report? Okay, sige. Trace.